Good morning, full gospel businessmen and women. Listen, the Lord loves you so much. He said the earth shall be filled with the glory of the Lord as the waters cover the sea. That's how much glory is going to come down. And I tell you, today we're going to talk about Cuba. What a wonderful island country that needs the blessing of God. Cuba was my first mission country. It was the first time that I went out of the United States. I was 17, going on 18 years of age. I just graduated from high school. And I went to Havana and had a ticket there and my ticket back, and that's about it. And they were supposed to meet me there. You know, there was this American pastor, missionary, whatever he was supposed to meet me. But as I looked around the Havana airport, I didn't see any Americans. All I saw was, the brown skinned people like myself. I saw, wild shirts, and red pants and yellow pants, and I walked around for an hour, and I started looking at my return ticket, and I said, well, I hope I don't have to go home. And then pretty soon I heard my name, and I went over to the counter, and there was this man. He looked like a typical Cuban, even though he was an American, and he had a wild flowery shirt on, and bright red pants. And he said, I've been walking around this place for an hour looking at you, but I didn't think you were Shakarian. I didn't think you were an American coming down here. And but I tell you, we had an incredible trip there. I was by myself and visit with all of these people. Went to churches and the shopping center. At that time, I rode the only escalator that there was in the nation. I was there just before Castro took over. Went out into the cane fields, witnessed to people, and I loved, to chop that cane and chew on it, just like any young man would. But I want you to know that there was such an empathy with the Cuban people. I can understand why God loves them so much. I can understand why God loves the people of the world so much. It was the beginning of what over the next 5 years around the world turned out to be a love affair with people all over the world. Just feel their spirit, the incredible spirit of the people. It was just wonderful. And today I want to report to you that Mario Garcia, our Latin American leader, along with a team from Mexico and Guatemala, has just returned from Cuba. They had an outreach there. We have 16 chapters. There are, I think, 12 men's chapter and 4 ladies of the fellowship chapters. So they're going real good. And they're very optimistic. They're moving forward. There are about 70 people in the seminar, and they received, their training, and are doing everything that they can, and they're doing it so right that even from their meager wages, they're supporting FGBMFI. I want to tell you, you've got to love people like that. God has got to love people like that. To see their dedication and how much they love God and how much they want to work for Him. Well, the government people were in that meeting as well, and they said, Mario, we like what you're doing. We think that you're onto something here. We see that you're helping the people, and so um, we want you to go on ahead. Just go on ahead because you've got a lot of people here that need help, and you're helping them. And so they were encouraging. And so because of that encouragement, I think, and our people believe that we'll have many chapters where we'll be able to help the people. And that's what the gospel is all about. You know, Jesus came to touch all levels of society, including the poor, including those that were hurting, including the sick, including the dying, including those that were, hurting in their family. And when we go to these nations, yes, we do go to the top, but we also go to all of the people. I love to hear the stories of the people. And, I was in northern Nicaragua the other day, and there was this wonderful lady. Her husband and her were having a terrible time. They were far from God in 1999, and so far, and he was always drinking. It became like the major person that drank in that area. And finally, she was so embarrassed by him, she said, "Don't tell anybody that I'm your wife. Don't tell anybody I'm your wife." Well, you got to be pretty embarrassed to go that far. And then our fire team came in. It was our very first fire team, 1999, May, the first week of May. Our very first outreach went all over the land. And there her husband didn't want to listen, but after a while he listened, and there he found the Lord, and he came to Christ. And then they had lost everything that they had. They lost everything but their debts. Now that's bad shape. So um, pretty soon the Lord put in their heart the desire to succeed once again. And so she told me, she said, I remember her giving a testimony years ago when she first started. She said, well, I'm starting again, and all I've got is one table and 4 chairs, and I'm going to start my restaurant business. Well, today she owns a beautiful restaurant. She owns a hotel. She owns a beautiful European-style coffee shop, and they're going for more. I want you to succeed in every area of your life. That's not just my desire. That's God's desire. God told Gideon, I will uphold you with my right hand of power. Now, you got a business, you got a financial need, you've got a family problem, you've got something you need God to do, just seek Him. Let the glory of God come upon you. It's not going to be solved by intellect. It won't be solved by psychology. It won't even be solved by the police or the prisons. But I'll tell you, there's one that solves every human needs, and his name is Jesus. And so this year, the World Convention, in which the Cubans are going to come over, people are coming from Asia, they're coming from Europe, they're coming from behind the Iron Curtain, they're coming from every part of the world. This is going to be a glorious, glorious convention. It's going to be 100% fellowship and joy. Yeah, fellowship and joy. If you're cranky, stay home. But if you love God, you want to sing, you want to worship God, you want to put your arms about other people that love God. And if you want to learn how to be a stronger Christian, you want to learn how to have Christ shine through your life, I want you to come to this World Convention. You're not going to be disappointed. You're going to take a step up in the glory of the Lord, because the glory of the Lord will be there. He is sending the most unusual people from all over. I'll talk to you about that another time. But I want you to know the glory of the Lord is in Cuba. The glory of the Lord is in Ukraine. The glory of the Lord is in Honduras. The glory of the Lord is in Costa Rica and Nicaragua. The glory of the Lord is here in America. Even though people are trying to put that light out, it's not going to work. The glory of the Lord will break through. I want you to know it's the only thing that will help the people. The only thing that can lift the burden. The only thing that can change the heart is the glory of the Lord. So you come and you're going to receive a real blessing. Now get your reservation into the hotel right away, because that area is a very wonderful area, and you're not going to find other hotels around there that'll be for less money. So you can go 2 to a room, 4 to a room, but you got to get your reservation in right away. Make your arrangements. If for some reason you're at the last moment, you're not able to come, there's a certain number of days that you could cancel out ahead of time on your room. But get your credit card on that hotel room, hold it, and then let God make the whole way for you. So we want to see you there. We love you. God bless you. Cuba shall be saved. Oh, that's exciting. Cuba shall be saved. So many years I couldn't go there. But Cuba shall be saved by the glory of God. And the glory of God will cover that island from the sea to the sea, from the mountains to the valleys to the seashore. Completely, the glory of God is for those people. God bless you very much. Thank you.